So, hallo, willkommen zurück zu Max Payne 3. Weiter geht's mit unserer Schießerei hier. Genau. Hier haben wir jetzt aufgehört. Jetzt müssen wir mal ein paar der bösen Buben hier erwischen. Das wackelt aber ganz schön hier. Vielleicht hätten wir erst die Leute schießen sollen, bevor wir das ausspringen. Max. Kannst du mal ausrüsten. Irgendwas. Nein. Ja, schön. Also. Jo. Okay, das war schlecht gezielt. Ja, ist kein Wunder, dass es nicht hat. Auch ein Riss. So. Ja, sehr schön, nachdem er so dramatisch verstorben ist. Ja, jetzt lernt man ihn nach. Er schießt ihn. Lebt sie noch. Ich dachte, dein theatralisches Hinfallen wäre schon ein Ende gewesen. So, und jetzt vielleicht mal etwas besser ziehen als eben. Abstöpseln, ich glaube. Sollten nicht mehr dauernd diese Pause machen. So. Wir könnten jetzt wirklich sehr, sehr gut mal ein bisschen Lebensenergie gebrauchen. So was hier zum Beispiel. Das macht das Ganze doch schon mal etwas angenehmer. Da kommt gleich das. Das ist die Tür wieder welche raus. rausgestürmt. Nein. Okay, hätte ich jetzt getippt. Oh, genau. Okay. Okay. Der hat... eine etwas größere Knarre gehabt. Komm, Max, steh
I
auf.
told you the city was dangerous, friend.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
Ach was.
Fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to
Oder wenn
save
doch nicht so
you.
ein ganzer Arsch ist, wie er mal
yeah,
kurzfristig
real hero.
meinen konnte.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. A chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Hier werden keine Organveränderungen. Nicht, dass ich wahrscheinlich irgendwo anders einen ähnlich gute Orte dafür finden lassen würde, aber naja.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know, I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This
Ja,
wasn't
klingt
known.
nach einem feinen Kerl.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
Offiziell natürlich nicht.
And unofficially?
Inoffiziell hat man Max Payne.
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Na, creative. Ja, ja, ja.
Creative. De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Nada tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, Meu conta eu tenho tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! É aqui que você vai se proteger, cara! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão. Olha, mas aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Eine ganz feine Polizeieinheit.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here? I don't understand. I can't hear you. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Me in the ear. Hey, answer me. What are you doing here? Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
So, und jetzt ballern wir uns einmal das ganze Polizeirevier. Na schön. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das jetzt der allerbeste Plan ist, aber okay.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Gegenstände noch für uns. Na, zumindest genug Geld scheint sie zu haben. Oh, Gegenstände.
Seemed the
Genau die
anti-drug
Gegenstände, die wir
squad had a few habits of its own.
Hier ist noch was? Nein.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all.
Lassen wir die Jungs doch einfach mal machen und kümmern uns dann um den Rest.
For once, the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver com o Não, nome. Eu só sei que teve um apagão. Isso é tudo que eu sei. Isso se quer. Nós vamos morrer. De qualquer maneira. Dá certo.
Das nehmen wir auch noch mit.
It was time to leave this palace before somebody treated me to an extended stay.
Klar, aber warum sind wir jetzt eigentlich überhaupt da rein?
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Da rennt doch nur einer rum. Gut, jetzt nicht mehr. Hier gibt es hier noch was Schönes. Ja, gibt es.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Welche Kiste? Oh. Das sind die Aufzüge, die meint er wohl nicht.
Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit. About the only friend I had left in that town.
Okay, da ist der Knopf. Das hier sieht doch auch
It was
aus.
Monday's
Oder so
arrest log, as far as I could tell. And no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Okay, die haben
That
inzwischen
kid had
anscheinend
the
ein
right
bisschen bessere
idea. There
Ausrüstung
was no
gefunden, die
point
Jungs.
bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. It seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Das Ding, glaube ich, bringt mir das Schienengewehr nach oben. Ja, noch eines. Anscheinend nicht. Ich nehme jetzt trotzdem lieber die Knarre hier mit. Wir sind auch nicht so weit gekommen. Da ist noch eine kleine goldene Waffe. Ach, die wollte ich gar nicht. Na, egal.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking. Drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving.
Ja, wir sind ja dabei. Ein.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Hier hin. Kleine Kabine. Was gibt's denn hier noch Feines für uns?
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Hier noch irgendwas?
They had their body armor. I had mine. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Ist hier noch was für uns? Sieht nicht so aus. Umgucken, nein. Na schön.
Mata esse filho da puta! Ele me cobre, porra! Eu tenho que sair fora! Vai! Eu vou atirar nele! Vai, vai!
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Gucken wir doch gleich mal nach.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Wie überraschend. Leider nicht, wenn mich erwischt hat. Wir haben ihn trotzdem erwischt. Unser Last Stand hier.
Espera até eu abrir fogo.
Na gut, das macht jetzt nicht so. Mal gucken, da steht doch einer. Shit, jetzt ist die Munition alle. Im denkbar schlechtesten Moment. Na gut. Nur die große
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Hier noch das Teil. So. Zum Lesen oder so. Okay. Okay. Dann müssen wir jetzt hier durch den Aufzug oder wo sollen wir lang?
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Dann nehmen wir den doch.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Hier irgendwas Interessantes in der Asservatenkammer für uns? Oder? Ja, gut. Sehr wohl doch durch die Tür hier.
Fique alerta com ele! Continue atirando! Você não tem como lutar contra um exército! Ai, meu braço tá sangrando! Eu fui atingido!
Bora, bora que eu te cubro, bora!
aqui, amigão.
Ja, wo bist du denn? Komm raus.
Aqui! Porra, 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 porra! Meu braço, porra! Ah, meu braço! Onde você pensa que você vai, cuzão?
Na, schimpfen kannst du anscheinend ganz gut.
Braço! Vai, cuzão!
Na, endlich. Oha. Der hat wieder eine dicke Knarre.
Você é louco, cuzão!
Kann man einiges einstecken.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Gucken.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Ja, mal nicht so Max. Bisschen umgucken muss schon noch sein.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Oh, schön.
I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Mantenham a posição! Estão metendo fogo! Tô aqui! Cuidado! Como está? Morre!
Seid ihr jetzt aufgeregt?
Como você pode deixar?
Você vai morrer!
Ist hier noch was? Genau, das müssen wir mitnehmen, Max. Das ist ganz wichtig.
Isso não vai me parar!
Genau, einfach unten bleiben.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Oh, prima.
tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. That would have been too easy.
Das stimmt.
The bastards had me locked in.
Kommen wir da oben
The
hin,
doors
oder?
were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Überraschung.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Ja, Fernsehen geht immer.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para a sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com o Boitatá.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
So, und wie wir diesen Albtraum zu Ende bringen, das werden wir dann beim nächsten Mal sehen. Ich verabschiede mich für heute und wünsche noch einen schönen Abend.